At Benbridge, we know enduring love. Over the last century, our personal jewelers have witnessed love that inspires, keeps us going, and fills us with hope. This Valentine's Day, celebrate your love with our curated collection of Hope Circle diamond necklaces featuring a fashionable crescent shape in a variety of options, each a symbol of hope and love that she will carry with her always.
Benbridge.
Visit a Benbridge location or shop online anytime at benbridge.com.
When we made our new McDonald's Spicy Chicken McNuggets, you were praise hands emoji. Then we ran out, and you were screaming tears emoji. Now they're back, so you can be grinning face with sweat emoji. Order ahead on the McDonald's app.
Ba-da-ba-ba-ba. For a limited time at participating McDonald's.
Yesterday, February 2nd, 2021, Groundhogs Day. Predictably, Puxatawny Phil, frankly, who I used to call Attorney General Bill Barr, Puxatawny Bill, crawled back into his hole. That was very metaphoric. Perhaps he can become the mascot of the Republican Party, and maybe even the channel which thinks it's becoming the pro-Trump network, Newsmax. The Republicans are in full retreat. They don't know what they're doing. Frankly, their party's dead. They failed to support President Trump with regard to the fraudulent election. Many of them suggested that he should be impeached and convicted. They ran from him. But when they figured out that they would lose all of their support and never win another election, frankly, I don't think they will win another election anyway, at least at the presidential level, because the method of voting now is completely rigged. It's cooked. Democrats have control of the Senate and the House, and they're going to pass legislation to make voting by mail national. That's going to happen. They'll get rid of the filibuster in the Senate, and they'll ram that through. But the Republicans also plainly play the game. Trump was always hated by the Republican Party, by the establishment. Liz Cheney was just one example of that. Dick Cheney, of course, her dad, Darth Vader, led the charge in those days. And the rest of them want to see the president gone. And make no mistake about it, even Ted Cruz and Rand Paul want to see President Trump gone because they want to run for the presidency in 2024. So they do a little dog and pony show saying they're not going to convict Trump, but they'll let the thing go forward to destroy him, to dance on his grave, and that'll be it. And the president did many good things in the last 4 years, but he continues to make mistakes. And as an impeachment trial, he hired, if you can believe this, the lawyers of Roger Stone. Roger Stone, who was convicted on 7 felony counts. These lawyers were handling his appeal. Apparently, they even bailed out of that. Stone took the conviction and ran, then got a commutation of a sentence and then a pardon. But legally speaking, he's still a convicted felon, regardless of the fact that many of the sanctions with regard to being a felon no longer apply because of the pardon. But this is the president, and this is the Republican Party. And that's why I wrote my book. It takes a revolution. Forget the scandal industry. We don't have a government, and we have to thank President Trump for what he did, even though he continues to make mistakes. Everybody's human. He seems to hire people, not based on merit, but based upon whether he sees them on television or represents Roger Stone. But that's neither here nor there. But this impeachment thing is going to be the final straw for the president, even if his supporters support him. And he's going to move on, and perhaps he can buy a new network. I think it would be good if he bought Newsmax, actually. Newsmax showed its true face yesterday as well. I've been saying this. The owner of Newsmax, Christopher Ruddy, gave $1 million to the Clinton Foundation. What does that tell you? He's not truly the Trump News Network. Ruddy is simply an opportunist. I've dealt with him myself. I know. I used to think he was my friend. He's not my friend. He's only the friend of himself. And he lets people go. They become expendable. And he moves on to somebody who thinks will boost the ratings for Newsmax. No loyalty. No nothing. And I can tell you in a case that I have against him, because I had to file one for Dr. Jerome Corsi, he allowed an individual to go on that show, Cassandra Fairbanks, to defame Dr. Corsi at the time that Dr. Corsi was under investigation by Robert Mueller. I had to bring a lawsuit against Newsmax. And what happened then? Ruddy claimed he had no documentation with regard to the lawsuit, which was totally false. He signed affidavits which were totally false. his lawyer assisted him in presenting those affidavits to the court. But more importantly, we saw yesterday, there was an interview with Mike Lindell, the owner of MyPillow. They wouldn't let Mike Lindell speak. They cut him off because he said something which was controversial, something that dealt with Dominion voting systems. Ruddy is no better than big tech media. I know, because I used to write a column, a blog for Newsmax. 80% of my stories were censored, or they wouldn't publish them because they were too conservative, in my opinion, for Newsmax. Ruddy is no conservative. Newsmax is no conservative. So don't be fooled by that network. But we saw yesterday with the interview of Mike Lindell, that Newsmax, in addition to the Republican Party, crawled back into its hole, the hole that was dug by Christopher Ruddy, who gave $1 million to the Clinton Foundation. This is the world we live in. It's not just hypocrisy. It's people who don't really stand for anything, opportunists. That's true for Fox News as well. Its ratings that came out yesterday have sunk even lower than MSNBC and CNN, the communist news network, because it's two-faced. You need to step up to the plate, ladies and gentlemen. I want you to get my book because I tell it like it is. I don't beat my chest. I don't say I'm the greatest thing that ever lived, but I am waging a peaceful and legal revolution, and I want you to join me because time is short. The country's on its knees. Frankly, it's on its back. And you can see that the left has taken total control of this country, and the Republican Party is crawling back into its hole, and so are entities like Newsmax. So I want you to listen to this radio show, this podcast every morning. I thank Radio America for allowing me to tell the truth. And we also have a weekly radio show, Special Prosecutor with Larry Klayman, that you can get at radioamerica.com or call up freedomwatchusa.org. It'll be posted there as well. It goes out to over 50 stations throughout the country. For the time being, read the Declaration of Independence, read my lips, read the book, It Takes a Revolution, Forget the Scandal Industry, which you can get at Amazon.com, BarnesandNoble.com, BooksAMillion.com. And for a contribution of $50 or more, you'll get it for free if you go to freedomwatchusa.org. We must rise up. We are not Puxatani Phils. We will fight for this country. We will not crawl back into our hole, whether it's on February 2nd or any other day. It's time to rise up and save the nation. God bless you. God bless your family. Remember, God helps those that help themselves. If we don't rise up now, he's not going to help us save this country. We'll go the way of ancient civilizations like Rome and Greece, and that'll be it. Thank you for listening to me. I'll be back tomorrow with another special podcast.
If your friends haven't told you, McDonald's Spicy Chicken McNuggets are back. The ones made with spicy tempura and aged cayenne. But before you go telling friends, make sure you get them first. Order ahead on the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
For a limited time at participating McDonald's.
When we made our new McDonald's Spicy Chicken McNuggets, you were praise hands emoji. Then we ran out, and you were screaming tears emoji. Now they're back, so you can be grinning face with sweat emoji. Order ahead on the McDonald's app. Ba-da-ba-ba-ba.
For a limited time at participating McDonald's.
Everyone loves shopping online. Well, I'm going to tell you what I tell my golf buddies when they buy clubs. Stop searching for coupon codes. Download Capital One Shopping to your computer. Capital One Shopping instantly searches for available coupon codes and automatically applies them at checkout. Plus, it's free, and you don't even need a Capital One card to use it. That's like hitting a hole in one without even trying. Capital One Shopping. It's kind of genius. What's in your wallet?
Savings and available coupons vary. Savings